Alright everybody, here we are, the final mission, if I remember correctly, of Heart of Thorns. So in the previous episode, we moved across Dragonstone in the triple attack, coordinated by Larenthir, who was second in command of the Vigil and now the acting commander of the Pact. Well, behind us, of course, because we are the commander. We killed the Mouth of Mordremoth, a huge dragon-like creature, which didn't seem to be Mordremoth itself, for some reason. But we killed that just down there. And hopefully we've destroyed most of Mordremoth's power in the region, and we are entering our last stage to try and find our like captured companions, rescue them, and finish off the jungle dragon once and for all. And I have just remembered this isn't the final instance. There is something before it. It may be two more.
I wonder if Zojja or Logan knows anything about the dragon's weakness, since they've been with the Mordrem this long.
I have to say, I'm still a little surprised you'd consider that, instead of just trying to bash it with your mace.
I'm not counting that out either.
Those two might know something, but we have to save them first. And to do that, we need to catch up with the rest of the team.
Alright, let's move. What was... Oh, God, okay. Hi! Is he... Do I have to kill him? Or... He doesn't seem to have a... health bar. No, he's just doing that. He's just spitting out Mordremoth. Oh god, that's disgusting. Tribune, where's Ritlock? Oh, there's rocks.
Set for sore eyes.
There we go.
Interesting choice of words for a char and a blindfold. How goes the search? We're still on their trail, but this area is infested with heavy Mordrem patrols. Regression.
We'll go much further without some help. It's a good thing you arrived. What did you find in Rotanovis?
Their research indicates Mordremoth has a vulnerability. We only have to discover it.
Then let's stop wasting our breath. We have friends to save and a weakness to find.
Ah, it's good to be back with you, Ritlock. I like the way Tribunes think.
Rox, we're on you.
Okay. So I'm guessing the idea is the Pact came in, fucked up all the Mordrem and so on, then withdrew, and that's when these guys, like, pushed in. Maybe? Maybe they were already here and they helped out somehow. Who knows? Or perhaps the meta is set after this mission. Maybe I'll have to... I might have to juggle that around. Oh, fuck. Ow. Still good I jumped on the meta when I had the chance, though.
Dragging Zojja and Logan all this way. So close to its power. Do you think Mordremoth knew we would follow?
You smell a trap?
Just keep your eyes open. We don't want to get boxed in.
Rock's got absolutely fucking wrecked there. I shouldn't be talking, I've been hit by this raptor several times. That was... wow. Oh, so you damage the raptor a bit, then it... So they share a health bar, but if you damage it like half, I think it falls off the raptor, or something like that. So they share a health bar, but the raptor dies earlier, and then it becomes its own enemy. That's kind of cool. Although I think sometimes they function independently, like in that first mission. Oh, okay, I guess we'll just keep going. It's hard to tell sometimes when the NPCs are locked on at me or whether they're doing their own thing. You may have noticed earlier I was spinning and they kept on running around in a circle and stacking.
Looks like the path splits ahead.
We don't have time to try both. If one's a dead end...
Yeah, we can't lose anyone else.
Kaz, scout ahead. We'll clear the next patrol and meet you at the fork in the road.
Right away.
I suppose a good time, like I should have mentioned, I can't remember if I did earlier, there's a lot of extra dialogue you get in this expansion if you are a Sylvari. So, because you have Mordremoth talking to you the whole time, trying to turn you to his side. So you do get a lot more insight into the dragon himself. I still haven't done a playthrough like that. I would have chosen a Sylvari character specifically for that, but I wanted to pick a Char character.
Any sign of Casimir?
Don't worry. She has a knack for popping in right when you're talking about. Perfect time.
There was a few seconds of
did you
gap
see?
there.
I found them both, but they're heavily guarded.
Are they alive?
I couldn't tell. That trail leads to Logan, the high road to Zojja. Your orders, Commander?
Alright, I'm gonna head for Logan.
Marjorie and Canuck, you're with me. You four head for Zojja, and keep an eye out for Trahearne. What if we're too late? Burn the bodies.
Yeah, that's rough. Alright, yes, I'm going for Logan because I feel like Torek, he's close with Gridlock, they've been through a lot together in the personal story, and he's more likely to go after who Gridlock cares about, but then Gridlock's going the other way. Never mind, my reason for all this is just, I don't know, there's another reason I'm going for Logan. Let's just say it makes a bit more sense. I'll say something. Ah yes, I picked a Char character because Char are more relevant to where the current story's at. A lot of Char-centric stuff in the more recent releases. So I wanted to pick a Char.
You can't stop.
And I wanted to have a lot of continuity, and I wanted to learn, because I've been learning the warrior, so I wanted to keep my focus for one character. And since the Char was what I wanted to go with for the long term, fuck, I should really stop talking and pay attention to getting destroyed.
I'm reporting for duty.
Ugh. Okay. Come here. Fuck. I just shit, I think this guy's gonna kill me.
There is no escape.
I think the NPCs are putting in work for once. Fuck. They're putting them just in the range I need. Fuck me. I'm getting destroyed. I'm gonna reset here. Wow. Damn. Okay, I guess I shouldn't be talking as much. I know I could have killed them if I was paying more attention, but I figured, it'll be worth it. I'll take a bit more damage, but I can still... Nope. Alright, I guess I'll speed this up. Sometimes I forget how brutal Heart of Thorns is. It is genuinely, I think Heart of Thorns to date is probably the hardest PvE content they've ever added. Like, there's a few... Oh wow, they're armored in lace there.
That's the stuff.
Fuck. Jesus. Piss off. Damn. Ow. Okay. Uh-huh. What's he doing?
Assistance needed.
Periodically vulnerable. Oh. So he's not taking any damage at all except for that. God damn, yeah. I genuinely think, aside from a few one-off instances in the later content, Heart of Thorns is the hardest PvE content you will ever see in all of Guild Wars. Like, well, Guild Wars 2 anyway. And I don't know why, but the NPCs, I have never seen them be useful in the game ever. Until this mission. Because they're killing more things than me right now. Okay. Not being taken by surprise again. Fuck me. I want that thing to come back. I'm gonna speed it up until it does. Alright, I want to stun this. Less time that thing has, the better.
I'll destroy you all.
Come here. Shit, back. Not having a ranged weapon really fucking sucks sometimes.
No.
Shit.
Endurance drain.
Yeah, I'm really feeling it now. Because if you play with group content, someone's gonna have a range weapon, you'll be fine. But like this, I just have to stop and take a break from the fight because I can't go in there.
That's the stuff. Ready for anything.
It's just healing. I might just speed this up until it dies. Alright. Waiting for my health to restore, and let's move in. Mordremoth, it's like as fuck.
Logan.
Oh yeah, shit, that's Logan.
Can you hear me?
The others. Zojja.
Getting you out.
Oh, darkness. Didn't know where to stand.
Feel the adrenaline.
It was lifting me.
You're safe now. Can you walk?
Did the Mordrem let anything slip about the dragon? A weak spot?
No, nothing.
Marjorie, steady him and meet up with us. Canuck and I are going ahead to find the others.
Don't want to leave the plant with the plant food, Commander?
I just enjoy your company, Canuck.
I don't blame you. Lead on, then.
Yeah, I like how Canuck, he's insulted, but he's like, yeah, I mean, wait, hang on, where are we going? Here we go. Canuck's made of stone stuff. Alright, let's move around. Now, if I recall, we're about to have a bit of a twist.
There, up ahead. Adrenaline full.
Let's see these guys down. Alright. Got a lot of cannon fodder with me this time.
That came out of nowhere.
Zojja? They stopped us. We didn't make it yet. Kate, what's she doing here?
She's right next to me.
Found her tracking Faolain. And then we're waylaid by this group of Mordremoth protecting that twisted branch. Faolain's here too?
Whatever that thing is, it's not Faolain. I came to put it out of its misery.
Get in line.
Behind me, too. No time to argue. We have to get Zojja. Bram, she makes one wrong move, you put her down.
With pleasure. Hand over the daggers, traitor.
Oh fuck. Yep, so clones of Zojja now. Which is disturbing and terrifying.
Zojja.
They're everywhere.
These wretched trees. That's why Zojja and Logan were brought here.
The dragon has outdone itself with this one.
Yeah, so this is the beginnings of that army we would have had to deal with. Oh god. So even though these are not Zojja, they... Shit. I forgot how dark this was.
Must have inherited Zojja's will. They're trying to resist.
Adrenaline full. To deny their wishes. Refreshing.
Okay, I think the one spot in the dialogue was a bit more resilient.
Glad that's over.
Get her out.
Shit, alright, yeah, let's break this. Come on.
Get back! It's going...
She's unconscious. We must have been too late. She's much worse than Logan.
You found him?
They did indeed.
Logan, I knew they couldn't make mulch out of you.
Redlock. You came back. Where were you?
Oh, learning a thing or two here and there in the mists. You know, typical jumping into a rift sort of thing.
Anything to help me kill this dragon?
Why don't you let us handle that? This team, they're as good as we ever were.
Isn't this touching? Destiny's Edge reunited at last. Zojja, you're looking well.
Faolain.
It isn't Faolain. Mordremoth is behind those eyes.
Whoever it is about to be put in a grave.
You'll have to catch me first.
Let's go.
Kaz, take Zojja and Logan and portal them out of here. Rox, go with. Keep them safe.
Alright. Let's get through here. So yeah, if you're wondering why everyone's so aggressive to Kate, she stole the dragon egg, which we needed desperately because it's like, could be one of the biggest weapons against the Elder Dragons. She took it from us, seemingly nearly gave it to Mordremoth. Like, it's hard to say. Like, so no one trusts her right now. And then there's the general, there's the general stuff with just all Sylvari going nuts right now. Like, if there's any Sylvari we can't trust right now, that, despite that does seem to be still themselves, it's Kate. And understandably, Bram's in a terrible words. Bram is in a terrible mood, so he's in no mood for Kate's shit. So who knows? Maybe if she cooperated earlier, like we would have figured shit out sooner. Because it seems, I think, if I remember right, Mordremoth seemed to be calling to Kate before a lot of the others. we're jumping back out onto this sort of sky field of Lanus, which makes no sense whatsoever, but let's do it. I didn't make it just a terrible mistake though. Oh, I nearly did, nearly just went to my death. Oh, who knows, I might have been able to make it back if I did. Oh, and also, for anyone wondering, Faolain and Keith used to be, they used to like, be in love. They have very different outlooks on life, so they stopped, but they kind of never, despite all the horrible things Faolain has done, Keith never seems to have been able to.
You slaughter Zojja's children so easily. They were so beautiful. So much better than their mother.
They're monsters!
Don't you see? Harmony is coming, and you will join Mordremoth.
Your harmony is slavery, and we will not stand for it.
Seems, oh god, there's wyverns up there. Mordremoth seems to have had a bit too much fun with Faolain. I suppose because Faolain was probably one of the biggest, like, resistors to his will, given she was in charge of the Nightmare Court. So he probably had a lot of spite for her, which is I think why he's turned her into such an abomination, where the rest of the Mordremoth guards seem to at least have a more dignified, corrupted version of themselves. She seems to just be an animal now. And yeah, so Keith never seemed to be able to move on from her feelings to Faolain, despite not loving her enough to stay with her. Whereas Faolain still loved Keith, it seemed. More than willing to piss her off and hurt her and stuff, but she seemed to still love her and wanted to convert her to her way of thinking to the Nightmare Court. Fucking hell. Okay, I need to pay attention.
You can't stop
Okay. Where is she? Oh, up there. She got anything more to say, you bitch?
You may have uprooted Zojja and Logan, but you'll never make it to Trahearne. He'll have the pleasure of following his true master.
Yeah, so
He'd rather die than serve you.
Soon, you won't be able to tell the difference. Soon, he'll become part of us.
So you won't be able to tell the difference between dying and serving the Mordremoth, or you won't be able to tell the difference between being the leader of the Pact or fighting for the Mordremoth. So it's almost like they're absorbing him.
Glad that's over.
And so it's like you can imagine if Mordremoth is pissed off at Faolain for just being in charge of the Nightmare Court and trying to.
Commander, please, let me fight. I can help you reach Trahearne. I only want to kill the dragon. Its death might kill me, the entire Savari people, but that's better than living in its grasp.
It's the only end I've been working toward.
Fine. But if you cross me again, you'll join Faolain on a trip to the Mist.
Alright, yeah, so you can only imagine how pissed off Trahearne is at pissed off from Mordremoth is at Trahearne. He was annoyed at Faolain just having her own way of thinking and being such an advocate for it. Alright, what are we doing? And also, yeah, there's the question of what happens to the Savari when their literal creator dies. Like,
This is dangerous territory. Everyone stay alert.
will they all just flop dead to the ground?
This place. Where do we go?
Oh,
Here we go. Whoop! Shit. No. Glide. Whoa! God. Everyone else just gets to teleport, but I don't. Okay. I damage this. I can. It's weird. So yeah, I mean, when you go back to Ore, no one talks about the Risen, like they're just gone, and I believe in the final cutscene of the personal story, Trahearne talks about like they'll be culling the Risen, but they're nowhere near as much of a threat anymore because they have no will left, so they just don't leave Ore, and they only attack things that attack that in their territory, so they're not a world-ending threat anymore, and the Pact culled their numbers massively when they attacked Ore anyway, so it's kind of just so maybe the Spire will be like that, maybe they just won't have any will things like that. Because they're not dead, because they are inherently different. Because the Mordremoth are alive, whereas Zaitan's servants wax. So hard to tell what they'll become.
You can't
I mean,
stop.
I suppose, like, at least some of the answer's kind of obvious because you're a Safari player, you're not some mindless creature. Like you can imagine the developers wouldn't just be like, okay, so you've been playing Safari, but your character's dead now.
This thing, this tree, must be the dragon's epicenter.
Yes.
Gaining adrenaline.
Feel Mordremoth's eyes bearing down upon me.
Where is the beast? I want to meet eyes with the jungle overlord.
It's not one thing out here, Bram. It's everything. The entire time we were traversing the jungle, we were afoot on its back, like fleas on a hound.
If that's the case, then...
Bram,
I know it doesn't hurt it. It's something I had to do.
What will hurt it then?
Glad that's...
This thing looks pretty solid.
we'll figure it out. But right now, we have to free Trahearne from whatever fate Mordremoth has in store for him here.
Okay. Let's go over there. So, it's established that the Mordremoth vines, when you see them, they are literally Mordremoth. They're not just some extension of that thing. They're extending from whatever body he has. And so it seems that throughout the whole jungle, he's had sort of his roots. He's like a plant-based being. So if you're wondering, how is the Mouth of Mordremoth, that big dragon thing, not the dragon's body? It's because the Heart of Thorns, so to speak, or the Mordremoth's literal body, has so many roots and extensions and branches that form them into specific creatures. So yes, that thing we beat the shit out of and destroyed before in the meta event of Dragon Stand, that was Mordremoth, technically. That was him. That wasn't just some minion, it was literally him. Oh fuck, hang on, I didn't make this jump. There we go. Ooh. I don't... Oh, okay. Oh fuck, here we go. Yeah, I'll just finish my sentence. So that was literally him. So it's more like you're cutting off a branch than actually killing an independent minion.
You cannot stop the inevitable. You cannot silence the pulse of this world. Trahearne is ours!
Not while any of us still breathe.
Notice how
Can't run forever, Faolain.
notice how she says,
Mother, do give her my best.
By Wolf's breath, she will be avenged today.
You can't stop her.
so she's just trying to troll us in her final moments. Alright, come here. Fuck. Alright, come here, bitch.
Faolain, please! If there's any part of you left, let us free Trahearne!
You still don't understand. There was never Faolain. There was never Keith. There was never Trahearne. There was always Mordremoth.
I suppose, yeah, it's creepy to think.
Adrenaline rising.
It's creepy to think about because maybe, like, Safari, like, well, the rest of Mordremoth's minions seem to be.
Don't you know it's dangerous to rebel against your creator?
I don't care the cost.
She seems
The
to be facing
dragon will
through the
fall,
ground.
and we will be free, in life or death.
Yeah, because it's like the rest of the Mordrem, as we just discovered, they're not separate from him. They are him. They're not like minions that he creates that operate independently. They're him. So does that mean the Sylvari to some extent are literally the same thing? Like, do they even really have free will, or is this just some sort of mutant like thing that like got out of control, but they're all technically just
Adrenaline rising.
oh shit. Ah, fuck. Button mashing there, but I got it. She nearly has me, I nearly have her though. Come on. There we go. Well, that's Trahearne.
No! Trahearne!
No. Not even a firstborn deserves that.
Kaith, are you? Fine. I made peace with Faolain's death when I saw what she'd become. I'm right behind you. Just give me a moment to destroy her body.
The rest of you with me. Time to end this.
How's she even gonna destroy the body? Is she gonna like borrow Sahotham from Ritlock? Because I imagine that's not gonna happen. Maybe he just doesn't borrow. Also, if anyone's wondering, Canuck doesn't like firstborn Sylvari very much. The original 25 Sylvari that were born, he's not fond of them because he believes they're sort of very entitled and don't have much right to lead people, like his people. At least that's my take on it.